Yo, what is going on, friends? This is Rowan from OptimizeFX, and today we have a tutorial. This tutorial is going to be basically just a helper for your VPS or on your main computer for when you want to start up a multiple set of terminals all at once. So right now we're looking at my server, my VPS that I'm logged into, and we can see here right now that I've got like local disk, which is the C drive, and a whole heap of folders with like probably a whole heap of terminals in them as well. So like for instance, copy trading terminals has like all of these folders and they're all separate terminals, and you know, it's quite painful to go into each one and double click the terminal, as you probably know, if you've been trading with robots and MetaTrader for a long time. It can be quite painful, and if you've got so many like me, sometimes you like forget which ones that you've recently had going, because my server can only handle probably 8 to 10 terminals at once, depending on what EA it is and how many pairs it's running. But generally I'll probably run only around about 8 terminals max on this VPS, because that's all it's rated for, really. So long story short, what you can do is basically create a .bat file, and what this does is you configure it to the path of the terminal that you want it to open. So I'm going to run you through how to do this. It is pretty easy to do, and it will save you quite a lot of time and hassle. It's a little bit to set up at first, but I'll show you how to do it. It's really easy. So right now, this .bat file, if I double click it and open it or run this, it will open 2 terminals, because that's what I've got it set to do. So let's show you how to do that. I'll show you the demonstration of it doing it anyway. So we double click it. Right now it's starting Agamat FX IQ terminal, which is this one. It's going to say I'm not authorized, but that's fine. And there we go. We've got a terminal that is fired up, and I've got it set to timeout. After 20 seconds, it'll then start up the next terminal, and so on and so forth. So the next terminal is now started. VPS is probably a little bit slow. There we go. And this is the other terminal that I had set up in the .bat file. So what you can do, instead of going through all the folders and trying to figure out what terminals you had going before you restarted your terminal, and because every now and then, or probably every weekend, I'll go over every single terminal, look at every bot, and I'll close them and I'll restart the server, well my VPS, the Windows installation. And the reason why I do that is to free up resources and just to give it a fresh slate for the next trading week. Now, I don't do this every single week. Some people do, some people don't, but I have been running a few back tests on the VPS over the week. When I come up with like ideas for a robot, I'll run a back test, and generally if you run a back test, that creates memory leaks. MT4, the terminal, is known for this. So if you do enough back testing, depending on what robot you're testing, you'll probably notice that your terminal will become slower, or your program will become slower, or Windows anyway. So yeah, that is basically it in a nutshell, how it kind of works. So let's have a look inside this .bat file, and let's show you how to create one. So right now, I've just got it called Start 2023 MT4 terminals.bat. You can rename it whatever you like, as long as it's got the .bat on the end. Now this one's already done, but what you can do is we'll click Edit, and this will generally open up a Notepad. If you don't have one, which you probably won't, and you want to create one, just open up Notepad and call it whatever you want, .bat. So this one, Start 2023 MT4 terminals.bat, and then save it, and it will end up looking quite probably look like this one here. Rightio. So the next things that you'll need to set up and figure out is what terminals you want to open and what timeout you want the script to wait before it opens the next one. So I did it for 20 seconds because I wanted to show you all, how quickly it is. But generally you'll want it to wait probably about 30 seconds before it starts another one up. And this also depends on what robot, what pairs and all that kind of stuff the terminal has to start. Some of them will take longer than the others. So you don't want to run them all in one hit. That just puts too much load on your server in one go, and you can just stage it. It's no rush to kind of do this. You can just double click it, walk away, and then when you come back, they'll all be set up, provided this is set up correctly. So let's have a look through all of this. Right, so we have the start, then comma, like just some commas, and then we have this string here, which is the path to the terminal. Now, how do I get that? Well, there's a couple of ways, and it all depends on how you've installed your terminals as well. So some of you have probably installed them into program files, and some of you may have done what I've done and installed them into their own folders, which is what I like to do the best, because then you can do this kind of stuff here. You can have all your demo accounts, your real accounts. If you're doing FTMO ones, I've got FTMO with different email addresses, FXTM, demo and real, ICM, which is IC markets, demo and real, my Forex funds, MT5. I've got MQL5 or MT5 terminals, Pepperstone real, Pepperstone demo, and all the E8 ones, which is the E8 funding. I've got copy trading terminals. So these are the ones that there will be a main account that trades everything, and then I'll have all the slaves. So basically that's just a whole nother video, but that's just how I've got it set up on how to do copy trading with your own robots. So basically you're copying one robot to many. But that's a whole nother video. I'll probably cover that one as well if anyone is interested in that. Leave a comment down below if you want me to do a video on that. Might be my next one. Right. So how do we get this this string or this program path? Well, it's actually quite easy. Now, if we go to, if we open one of these folders, what you want to do is find the terminal.exe. Now, this is the same for MT5 is the same as MT4. It doesn't matter. All you're finding is the program itself, what you want to execute, and the path to it. That's all you want to do. So to do that, what we do is we can right click on terminal.exe, go to properties, and this will bring up the properties of where this is. So this is a location. So all you need to do is copy that, paste it in the start here. So here, C ... Agumat FX. In my case, it's Agumat FX IQ / terminal.exe. And there you go. That will run. This next section is just to set the timeout before it executes the next terminal. So right now I've got timeout / T and then 30, which is seconds. And then it will wait 30 seconds and that will run the next one. So start C ... /fps demo /fps1 /terminal.exe. And you can do this for as many as you like, depending on your VPS, your computer, how many you want to run at once on that system, how many it can handle. Look, yours might handle 20 robots, or 20 terminals. So you might have 20 in here. So there you have it. That's how you find the location. That's how you set up this .bat file. So once you've done with that, you just hit cancel. And say, let's say we want to have a look at this one. We go to properties. We find out where it is. And usually before I do this bit, I'll just copy this. go to a new line, paste that in, get this one, and we only want to go to the start of it because the terminal.exe never changes, only the path to it. So once that's done, there we go. And then we don't need to do a timeout at the very last one because it is the last one. We're not timing out. It's not running another one. So you can just do this. So terminal 1, timeout 30 seconds, terminal 2, timeout 30 seconds, terminal 3. So now I've done that. All you need to do is just go to save that. We can close out of this. And just as a last example, we double click on this, executes it. It has started the first terminal. Don't worry about that. That's just Argument FXIQ. I'll probably do a review on that in another video. We're waiting 30 seconds. This one was quite fast to start up. There's not much really going here. That's just mainly charts. Maybe for this demo I should have made it a bit shorter, but that's okay. And then now we can see here, it started up the next one, which is Money Tree and Waka Waka EA. So there you go. So it's all now set up, ready to rock and roll. And then we just wait for the script to finish and start up our new one that we just added to see if I was right. The script is now finished. It's disappeared. And there we have it. We have the third one, which I just added right here. So there you have it. That is how you automate the opening of terminals either on a VPS or your desktop. It doesn't really matter where it is. All you need to do is just create this .bat file. So we edit this. What we can do is create a new one. And we can save as. You want to change this .text. So new .bat. Save as, type all files. Save it on the desktop. There it is there, new.bat. There's nothing in it. But if we edit this one, we can just copy and paste it straight into that. That's how to create a new file. And there you have it. That is how you automate the opening of terminals on your server or Windows computer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll be doing some more videos like this very soon. Thank you, and bye-bye.